Always leaving some shit all over the place. Anyway, just to, again, when I say certain things, I don't just say just to say it. I'm going to prove my point over and over again because, you know, it is the truth and I don't got to lie. See what it says here? That Crown Heights, this mobile center, Crown Heights Shamir Patrol, right? Now, the Jews have operated such vehicles for decades now. Right? Even SUVs that are painted like New York Predator Department SUV vehicles, I should say. Right? They have had, operating with their own ambulances. Now, there was a case here in New York, I think it was in Manhattan, where you had the Chinese people, you had a Chinese police station, I think it was, right? And so there was like some pushback against that, okay? But here I just showed you, the Jews for decades have had vehicles painted like that, command centers like that. Like, why does the Jewish community have command centers, right? On mobile command centers, why? Right? And black people have been here for decades also, right? We can, there is no community patrols, with vehicles and command centers, for black people, right? So again, like I said, I don't gotta say this. I'm not anti-Jewish. I'm just proving a point that they are anti-black, right? That New York City, the white liberals, they are anti-black. Right? This is why we had the Crown Heights riot, was because what? Because a Jewish vehicle with sirens struck a young child. Okay? And they left that young child there to die. Okay? But black people, Europeans are so damn stupid and got, and again, I don't say this out of disrespect, but the fact is that we are conditioned that way. We are conditioned that way, right? These people will engage in racism against us, but yet when it comes to a Friday and they can't turn off their lights, they will all of a sudden want to talk to you to turn off their lights. I've experienced it. Like I said, I don't gotta, what I'm saying? I'm not saying it just to say it. I say it because I lived it. My experience have shown me the truth. And so when I speak about these things, I speak about them based on my experience and the experience of other black people. And they know, black people who live particularly in Crown Heights, we know that shit, come on. So when I talk about how when they, when they start moving, when white people start gentrifying our community, right? What did they start doing? The first thing they start to see is dig up the street and change the water pipes. Right? No more lead pipes. All right? I want you guys to think about that shit. Okay? Anyhow, like I said, I they can say whatever they want to say, but I'm gonna speak the truth. All right? All right. I'll pause this. Hopefully it'll save. Actually, I'm gonna end the video and I'll start a new one.